guys, today I'm going to be updating my foundation routine. I think I did one a really long time ago, but this is how you can get a nearly flawless face and glowy but not greasy skin with just all drugstore products. Almost all drugstore products. My contour isn't drugstore, but I'm going to go through the products really quick just so you know what we're using today. And by the way, I have very, very oily skin, and I had some stuff going on the forehead and around the face. You saw it in the before picture. So today we're going to be using the CoverGirl True Magic, I don't know, Skin Perfector. We're going to be using that as the primer today. Our foundation is going to be the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation because it's awesome. Under eye concealer and just general highlighting, we're going to be using the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch, and I do have some thoughts on under eye concealing and why it's better to have it match your skin tone a little bit more than what has been going on lately, trending, you know, in the makeup community. And then for spot concealing around the face, we're going to use the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. It comes in a little pot like that. Other than that, that's your face. Oh, and to powder it all into place, I'm using the Wet n Wild Fergie Take on the Day Mattifying Powder. Just some really kick-ass products. This is going to last all day. If you need to touch up, you can go with either this or this throughout the day. If the oil does break through, which if you're living in a very cold climate like I am right now, hang on, let me check the temperature really quick. It feels like, no, it feels like 1 degree outside right now. So that's happening. If you live in a very cold climate at the moment, this will probably stay on your face all day long, and without any problems. But if you live in a warmer climate, you might need something to touch up. And as you can see, it's not a completely flat look. I do add some things at the end to make it a little bit more glowy, so that you don't look just like a flat matte, you know, painting or whatever. So we do bring dimension to the face with a few little products. But other than that, yeah, this is how I do my makeup if I'm going out. Just in terms of my base, all of my base things. Yeah, it's almost flawless. I don't want to say that this is like a completely flawless face. You're never going to get that, but we're going to get close. So that's what we're going to do. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Okay, the first step that I recommend if you have oily skin is maybe a primer. I mean, I know that a lot of people with oily skin say that they don't use primers because they don't really work, but the one that I found that works, if I can get it open, it isn't really a primer, but you can use it under makeup, is the CoverGirl True Magic. Either that or the Urban Decay De-Slick in a Tube. They're both really good. You just have to be really careful with the De-Slick because it can pill up once you start applying your makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and you can wipe it onto the face before makeup. I would just push it in if you're applying this after makeup. So I'm just going to get that onto the skin in my problem areas. Okay, the next step is a good old full coverage foundation. I love the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. This is my holy grail foundation forever, just ever. I love this foundation so hard. My shade is Soft Honey, and it is a great full coverage foundation for oily skin because it goes down to a nice matte finish. I'm going to be putting that on with the Real Techniques, what is this one called? Expert Face Brush. On the back of the hand, and then just start painting it on. In the areas where you have, or you need some heavier coverage, you're going to bounce it off the skin. Some of the reasons that you might want to put your foundation on after your eye makeup is if you're using maybe a really heavy fallout eyeshadow, it'll help cover that up. If you had a lot fall down onto your cheeks. Or you can use it to crispen up a line in this area right here. Alright, so we're already starting to see a lot of coverage just from the foundation, but we're going to go a few steps more to really get as flawless as we can. Now I'm going to use my Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer, and this is where I kind of differ from a lot of other people. You see this concealer? When I put it on, it's not that much different than my skin tone. I am not a big fan of that ultra highlighted under eye. I just think that it makes you look like you were tanning and you had your sunglasses on. I don't know. So I'm going to go in the T-zone area, under the eyes, and a little bit on the chin. You can also go in this area if you want your jawline to be more prominent. And then I'm going to take kind of a fluffy brush like this, and we're going to blend that out. But see how it's just kind of blending into the skin and maybe just a touch lighter than my skin tone? I just prefer that. I like for it to just blend right in with my foundation instead of being, you know, really, instead of it really sticking out on the face and being very evident that, you know, there's a lighter color going on. I don't know why, but it does add just a little bit of contrast. I mean, just a touch, but not overboard. I am not a fan of the Kim Kardashian method of contouring and highlighting the skin. I just don't like it. So there's sort of the brightening concealer that we're going to go with. Looking even better now. Now, of course, I think that pretty much everybody has problem areas. See right there? Zit. Healing zit. Got one there. There's one going on right there. Chin looks good, amazingly. But yeah, you just have maybe some pimples or, you know, some healing pimples or whatever is going on. Now we're going to go into the thicker concealer. This is the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. Oh, by the way, my shade in the Dream Lumi Touch is Honey. And my shade in this concealer is Glow. So it just comes in a pot like this. Ooh. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques detailer brush and go into that and tap it onto the spots. Let me get closer so you can see what's happening. I'm just tapping them on right now. And you can see where all the little spots of concealer are, but I'll show you how to blend that out without taking away a little freckle there. Cover that up. Okay, this is what you're going to do to kind of blend out all those spots, and it's super easy. You're going to take a finger and you're just going to tap over it. You're not going to rub or anything like that, you're just tapping. So here we are so far with just these 3 products right here, plus a primer. Okay, now we're going to powder the skin into place, and this is pretty important if you have oily skin. I'm using the Fergie Wet n Wild Take on the Day Mattifying Powder today. It's just a translucent powder. If you need just a little more coverage, then by all means use a powder that has some pigmentation to it, like the Revlon Nearly Naked powder. That's a great one. I love that powder. But I'm going to take a great big fluffy brush, and so that we don't disturb the makeup that's going under this powder, we're going to push it into the skin. Gently push it into the skin. So that you're not moving any of that concealer. But that you're kind of locking it into place and drying down anything that might still be a little dewy. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Studio Blush in Gotta Glow. This is a dupe for NARS Albatross, and because we're going for such a kind of matte, stay-in-place finish, I'm using a powder for this. And you're just going to place that on the top of the cheekbones. And again, just pushing it in as opposed to wiping it on. You can do a little bit down the nose and a little bit in the center of the forehead, maybe a little bit on the chin. So it's not completely flat, you don't want to look completely flat. You do want a little bit of, highlight placed all around the face, but you still want your makeup to stay in place. To apply a cream blush on top of all of this, it's kind of difficult, but it's not impossible. What you want to do is you want to take the brush that you're going to be using with the cream blush, if it's a stick form like this. The NYX Rouge cream blushes, you just go into the thing and tap it on the back of your hand and then place it on the skin. With these, they're kind of meant to be swiped onto the cheeks and then blended out. So that we don't disturb what we just did, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to wipe it over the stick. Alright, so that we have a lot of product. And then tap it onto the back of the hand if you feel like you got too much. And then push it into the skin. It's better to build it up than to go too far with it. And this is a Maybelline Master Glaze stick blush in the shade Just Pinched Pink. And it goes kind of perfectly with this glowy sort of makeup. And I've had really good results with the staying power. And now you can place your contour. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's a nice matte bronzer. Physicians Formula Bronze Booster is a great alternative to this. I'm a big fan of that as well. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques contour brush, which is this tiny little egg-shaped brush right here. See that? That's where you're going. And all the way back to the hairline. And we're just lightly buffing that in. And you can go all around the forehead. And even if you want to, you can go on the jawline. And now you can go ahead and apply your lipstick if you want to. I'm going to be applying Honey from the CoverGirl Lip Perfection line. This is new, and this is in their, what's the collection called? It's Pastel something collection. I'm pretty sure that these are permanent though. So I have Honeyed, and Creme. There's Creme. But Honeyed is the pinky one. So, and it's nice and matte. Or cream, not matte. No sparkle. Alright, there you go guys. There's my flawless, or nearly flawless face tutorial, and glowy but not greasy thrown in at the end there. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that it was helpful for you. Again, almost all of these products are completely affordable, and I want to just add that if you are a Walgreens customer, there is a coupon in the weekly mailer thing, whatever it is. And also, usually if you go to your beauty advisor's counter at Walgreens, that person has the coupon right there on their thingy, on their register, so they can just scan it. But the coupon, let me just get to it, the coupon is for from now, which is January 27th, I believe, to March 1st. If you buy any, no, they don't sell that there, any beauty products at Walgreens, for every $1 that you spend, you're going to earn 50 points. Now, 1,000 points equals pretty much $1, I believe. So if you get 5,000 points, that's $5 off of your next purchase. If you get 10,000 points, right? I'm right? Yeah, 10,000 points, then you get $10 off. So I'm just going to be buying all my stuff from Walgreens for the next month and see how many points I can rack up. So definitely check out that sale if you're interested, and if you have a Balance Rewards card, they're totally free, and you just give it to the cashier whenever you're checking out, and if you get points, you get points. It also activates any sales that they have, like the BOGOs and things like that. You have to have a Balance Rewards card and all that other good stuff. So definitely check out Walgreens, because that's a hell of a deal. I mean, you're just buying your beauty products and you're getting, you know, a little bonus. So anyways, I hope that helped you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!